I don't know why I'm recording this footage of me. I know I'm going to cut this out. Who's this for? Dawson Rider Mickey. Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Wait. Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my unboxing for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. This is the RPG game that is happening. This is really, really cool. I got the Morphin Master Pack, which means I pretty much got everything. I went all in, son. So that's why I'm so far back, because there's so much to show. I was originally going to do this as a live stream, but I wasn't sure how interesting that would be. I'll talk more about that later when I'm unboxing the stuff or whatever. But we're going to be unboxing this, and I'll be doing some sort of review later. But there's a lot of boxes to get through, and I think the most important thing to get started with would be the dice. Boom! Zoom cut. They actually come in a really neat little packaging that has like Power Rangers art on it from the game, which is just cool. Like I don't know, I guess I didn't expect it to be just a generic dice thing, but I just think it's cool. Like, I almost don't want to open it. I just want to keep it displayed. Now, what we need to see is, this is the most important thing about these dice is, do they dimension? Let's check. Dimension the dice! They're not dimensioning. Okay, in all seriousness, it makes the most sense to get started with the main game proper. I kind of wanted to do this in an editing fashion too, so it makes it easier to maneuver all this, because this is a lot, like this is an open space, but there's still a lot to do. So I'll just talk about the box art briefly. I mean, you can see there's lots of neat box art on all of these. This just has the core 5 Rangers on here with the logo and stuff. On the side, you have like a shot of them right there fighting. You have the rest of them here. On the back, it shows you what comes with it, which is super cool. It's all shrink wrapped, so you can see that obviously I haven't unshrink wrapped it. This should be called an unshrink wrapping, but I got my little weird Riddler cutter here. That sounded weird. I didn't want to unbox it out of the cardboard box because A, I was excited and I wanted to make sure everything was in it, but it was like a giant box. Like, it looked like I just got like a shipment of canned goods or something. Like, it was insane. Look at this. Is the most riveting content I've ever done, is just me unshrink wrapping something. Oh, wait, I have to be more forceful. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's the inside of the box. I was expecting white. It's cardboard. No, that's not what we want to talk about. Okay, so here we have the rule book. You got some cool art on there. Gameplay reference at the end. You know, there's just, well, like, rules in here, obviously. So, like, because I'm going to do a review on it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain exactly to you how to play this, because I'm going to have to play this over some sort of live stream with friends, because I don't have any friends. But, you know, I'll look into this more later. I'm not going to sit here and learn how to play it now. You got an ad here for Renegade Game Studios game catalog. They're advertising themselves, obviously. And then here it talks about all the stuff you can get, which I have, like the expansion packs and stuff. You got an ad for the comic. Okay, so here we have some of our tokens and our boards. Angel Grove Park. I thought it was Angel Graves. Right here you can see, they're supposed to pop out. You're supposed to pop these out, but I don't want them to pop out right now and get everywhere else. I don't know how the accent there. The Industrial District. Ernie's Juice Bar. Where's the Warehouse District? That's where all the fights actually take place. Let's just set this over here. Okay. Oh, now we got more of that here. We got our power level tokens. So, some of that really cool art, if you recognize it from the comics, the Zord art, that's popping out of that. But okay, we got baggies to store everything, so that's nice. Alright, so we've got all the figures that come with this. There's 2, or like 1.5. Oh, they're taped together. Okay, so this first one you can see is all putties. They're all the same couple variations. You have like regular putties and then this two-headed putty going on here. So these are all putties. So that's cool, I guess. Here you got your cards here, your curds. Here's Jason's card. You got probably the cards for all the Rangers going on. More dice. Hope these dimension. Dimension! Alright, then you got more cards here. The Blade Blast. These are like your attack cards and stuff. Locations and whatnot. So, like on the back you see Angel Grove right there. And then you see Blade Blaster. And then you got cards here for said henchmen that we just showed off. Then right here you have all the Ranger figures and whatnot. I'll just quickly show those off. So here you got Pink Ranger. They're unpainted, you know, base figures. They're really nice little molds though. They're really nice looking figures that I'm sure you can paint if you have that type of aptitude. There's red. So you got all the core people here. Yellow. I can't tell if it's blurry or if that's just the way it is. Black Ranger. Blue Ranger. Then you got Rita here, who's done a lot, very similar to the style of the comics, like you can see from some of the art and stuff. And then you have some villains who, like, I remember this villain. This is from that Billy Wizardy episode, but I don't remember her name. I'm a fake fan. Sad. Got this guy, I remember him, I think he was from the season 2 premiere, but no, he wasn't the season 2 premiere, was he? But these are really nice little sculpts. Oh, you'll kind of see him more in detail in the review, so that'll be a thing. I kind of want to paint some of these, but I also feel like I'm gonna mess them up because I suck at painting. Okay, so let's move on to the next bit. Okay, next up, I thought it would be fun to unbox the Shattered Grid expansion because it's my favorite box. You have a really cool shot, obviously, of Lord Draken here, and then you have like all the Shattered Grid characters. You got Hyperforce characters because you get figures. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to get this. And then you have like Samurai Lauren, you have Gens in here somewhere, some Sentries. On the side, you see more of the all the Hyperforce love. That's what I'm loving here. Some really cool art for that. And again, it shows you what comes in it. So this is a really, really cool box. Okay, the shrink wrap is away. Now we can open this sucker up. There we go. Ah, let's do the unboxing noises. Ah. No, I said ah. There we go. Okay. So we got more shilling of their stuff. You got some introduction on this set specifically about like the story and stuff, kind of a table of contents, some more rules, more stuff about, like we're gonna collect these booklets, there we go. And then here we got some more locations that are popping out. Oh, that's really cool. Time Force, that already popped out because of me shaking the box so much, but this is the Zord Graveyard. So remember where the Gravezord came from? The cemetery. And here you have the Resistance hideout. Alright, now here's where the real exciting stuff is. I'm just kind of showing the card packs, like just, hey look, here's the card pack, but you'll get to see like everything in detail in the review. Gotta save something for the review, gotta keep you guys coming back. Okay, so like right here, you got the Hyperforce cards, you can see Marvin's profile on there, that's really neat. They also, like that's the classic Hyperforce art, but somewhere in here, probably, well right here, they have some really cool Hyperforce artwork. They released a couple of them. They might have released all of them, but last time I looked, they released a couple of them just like, you know, as images, which was really neat, of like Vesper and stuff. They got more cards here. And then, so you have a bunch of these little dudes, the Black Ranger Sentries. You have a bunch of these just like you have the putties. And then, oh, this is so cool. You get all the Hyperforce Rangers with their weapons here. Here you have Vesper, right here with her signature transforming axe weapon. That's super neat. Then you have Samurai Lauren wearing the super armor. Not Ultra. Here we have Eddie with the trident. Super cool. Again, not Ultra. Then you have Draken himself, all grayed up. Let me see, hold on. I'm touching the camera. There we go, that's a lot better. It's kind of, all these have kind of been blurry, but they're just, it's hard to tell anyway, but again, you'll see a better look in the review. Here you have, well this is disappointing. Here you have Chloe, but she doesn't have a single burrito with her. Right here, Ranger Slayer. Why is she not pink? Then Time Force Gen, obviously. I mean, I guess that's the only Gen in this universe right now. Then you have Bulk, Jack. So you got, he has a really cool pose with the hammer. See, these are the ones I wanted to paint. I wanted to paint these because this is like the only way to get Hyperforce figures at the moment. Then you got Marv here. Unfortunately, there is no Joe. Either GI, no Silver Ranger Joe, no Green Ranger Joe. And you have this here. What is this one? What am I forgetting what this is? I don't know, but it's cool. This is probably my favorite part of the set because part of the reason I wanted to get this is to have Hyperforce figures. I'd love to try to paint them, but I'm sure I'm gonna mess it up. Alright, now let's do this guy. Wait, I mean like open it. I mean, you know what I mean. To get this last giant box out of the way. That way maybe we can bring Ace back in, because I know like all you guys have been thinking like, oh whatever, he's doing an unboxing, this game looks cool, why is this video so long? But where's Ace? Okay, I got the shrink wrap off, so let's just take a look at the art really quick. Really cool art of Goldar right there. For whatever reason in my head I was just about to say Gordon, I don't know why. Really cool art of Rita and everybody on the back, obviously in that very comic-esque style. Primitor there, one of my personal favorite monsters of the week. I watched the hell out of that episode when I was younger. Always thought it was a cool villain. I love that they brought him back for Hyperforce. Pumpkin Wrapper, the goat. And then on the bottom here, really cool detail. Primitor like transforming into the Green Ranger from the episode with like the look of showing it's him. That's a really cool, like I want that as my Twitter avatar. Okay, now let's open this again. Come on, son. probably, there we go. There we go, that one went the quickest. What? No shill packet. So here we have the shopping mall. You can fight the Mind Flayer here, so that's fun. The dockyard, you know how it is. Power plant, Power Rangers, you get it. Stone Quarry, I thought it was Stone Canyon. I didn't know that Rocky Adam and Aisha lived in a construction site. Okay, so this has multiple tiers. Here you get more putties right here. Both of the same kinds we've gotten before with the dual-headed and the regulars. Then you have Green Ranger Tommy right here, Scorpina, Light Reflection, White Ranger, Lord Zed, and Rita. And Rita is done in her costume. I believe it was from Go-Go when she was it? I don't think it was the flashback, or was it? It might have been when she was just traveling to that certain planet. All right, then you have a Ranger Slayer human figure. That's cool. Armored Red Ranger figure. As promised, pumpkin wrapper. The goat. Alpha 5, who's really small for some reason. I guess height. And then is this, I believe this is the Wizard of Deception. That's super freaking cool, man. Like, mainly because like, it's something we never got a figure of. You got Goldar right here. The Goat. Another Green Ranger, this time he's actually green, yeah! Finster, who's also small. I don't know why he's small. Like, okay, Alpha, I get it, he's short, but why is Finster small? Alright, now you got Eye Guy. And here we go, Primitor. This guy, who I recognize, but I can't remember the names. I used to know these all by heart when I was little. And then here you got your cards here. White Ranger Tommy. Freshly made Finster. You know how it is. Got some game tokens. I don't know why I did that so much. Well, I read this as Fetish Slash. Fenting Slash, so you got your attack cards here. Boom, Finster. Again, you will see more of those. Gotta key up the review. Then you got a bunch of Tango Warriors. That was a terrible rendition of the beat. Literally a bunch of Tango Warriors, and then a bunch of putties holding like lightning sabers. So again, you'll see more of that in the review. Now we can do the small boxes. We got the star back, guys. I actually went ahead and de-shrink wrapped these last 4 little boxes just to save some time, both on and off camera. I promise I haven't opened them. So this is Villain Pack 1. You can see some art of Master Vile and Rito and others on there. The Crawdaddy Cadet on the back, you can see who's in there. Okay, so this is pretty simple right here. I can just literally just show you this quick. So you can see all the really cool figures in there and their cards. Super cool. I think like for the review, what you'll see is you'll probably see the boxes again because I like the art so much. But then I'll kind of do a detailed look at like, okay, here are the figures up close. Here are, oh, no, I want to do this one next. Here's the cards, and then at the end I'll talk about the game a little bit from what I understand of it. Alright, this is our Foot Soldier pack. So you got Tangas, Putties, and Black Ranger Sentries. So in case you needed more of these, of which you already have, we've already seen these at least twice, but hey, I went all in because I was like, what do I really want out of this all-in package? More Foot Soldiers. No, I wanted the Hyperforce. Get on there. Just Shimon. We have our 2 deluxe figures, not as deluxe as Ace here, but so you got our Megazord deluxe figure with the art. Spoiler alert for what's in the box. And then you got more of those art from the comics on there, which is cool. I mean, they already used red and black. Couldn't they have used another one? I guess they're the bigger parts of it. So there you have a large-scale Megazord figure. Well, large-ish, but really nicely sculpted. And then the Power Sword there, which you can have in or out of hand. So you can have them in a pose. So that's really cool. Again, you'll see a more detailed look in the review. Gotta show myself out. Last, we have the Cyclopsis deluxe figure right there. Again, shows you what's in it. And there are curds in there. There are curds in there. So let's get this out, shall we? Oh, there we go. See, we got like a little rulebook explainer. Basically, he's Exodia. Then there you have him, and you can see back there, his cards are right there behind the reflection of my windows. So that is super, super cool. Again, not ultra. So yeah, that is about it for this unboxing. I just wanted to do that because it was so much, it was super cool, kind of give you guys a teaser for it. I am going to start working on the review for this in the next couple days. Like I said, I'll probably like go over a detailed look of like, here's the figures closer up, here's the cards, and then talk about the rules and stuff a little bit from what I understand, kind of like a rough understanding, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a taste of this. This was obviously the all-in with everything, but you can get just like the game and stuff like that. Like I know they were just selling it at Comic-Con, or just like the Shattered Grid pack and stuff like that. But that was super cool. It was kind of like an impulse thing where I just went all in because I'm really easy to convince with stuff like that. But I'm really happy I did because this looks really cool. Even if they're not painted, just for the figures alone, they look really nice. But I'm looking forward to attempting to play it somehow. I know that there was talk with the RR the Streets guys of us trying to somehow set up a live stream game of it. So that will be super cool if we ever get that going. If it doesn't happen, just know it's not my fault, it's theirs. I want all of the credit, but none of the blame. Anyway, that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos, including the review for this coming up this week. Till next time, thanks guys, Dawson Rider, signing out.